You all know I love Shrek. It's my favorite movie of all time with its lovable characters, fantastic plot, unforgettable tracks and hilarious comedy. I don't quite feel that way about the sequel. It's good and I do enjoy it, but I don't love it like the first. It's a movie I respect and am glad it was successful as it was at the box office, and that it's still beloved to this day. I love a lot of things in the movie like the climax and a lot of the characters and concepts. But as a whole, I don't think it's great, but I do see why many do, and I think it deserves it for a lot of the memorable aspects of the movie. But in keeping up with my unpopular opinion on Shrek 2, I also don't think the game is great, or even good for that matter. Whereas I do like the movie even though I think it isn't as flawless as everyone says. I don't like this game at all and I think it is one of the most overrated movie tie-in games of all time. But why do I think this? Well, let's talk about why the Shrek 2 game is overrated. Now the story of the game follows the plot of the movie, although it does make a few changes like all these 2000 movie tie-in games. For example, a few levels are not based on the movie like the Haunted Forest level, the farm level and the Far Far Away level where you go around helping various citizens, and a few characters that weren't in the movie or franchise like Red Riding Hood, but for the most part, the game pretty much follows the movie's plot. As for the controls, they are the same as any other tie-in game, left analog stick to move, right analog stick to use camera, jump buttons, attack buttons, special attack buttons, throw buttons, triggers. You get the idea? The special attacks themselves are pretty cool and unique except for Shrek's he can literally just pick up heavy objects as a special move, Donkey has a burr blast, Fiona can slow down time, Red can throw apples, Normal and Poisoned and Gingerbread can throw a candy cane like a boomerang. The moves are pretty cool yet nothing that remarkable. I prefer the moves in Shrek Super Slam but these moves are solid. As for the graphics, they are not good. They were done by a studio called Luxoflux who would later do the graphics for the Kung Fu Panda game, and honestly the graphics don't do this game any favors. It has the exact same issues as the Madagascar game. The characters look incredibly awkward and lifeless and the way they move is so janky and off. The colors are vibrant enough, but the backgrounds are incredibly dull and blocky like the Ratatouille and Wall-E game although not as bad. Some of the worst graphics in a video game I've ever seen. Mario 64 has better graphics. The camera is by far the worst thing about this game. It doesn't cooperate well most of the time, and sometimes when you're trying to do something to get to the next stage it'll completely do you in and cause you to fail and start over. It's one of the worst cameras in the game. Now I say this game is overrated because everybody loves this game. Some even say this is one of the best movie tie-in games ever made, and I just don't understand it. The movie I completely understand and I'm even happy that it is so celebrated because it truly does deserve it. But the game, it's confusing. This game has so many things stacked against it. The levels are completely boring and forgettable not to mention difficult at times. The graphics are incredibly janky and bland not to mention soulless and the format is absolutely atrocious. This game is one of the worst I've ever played, and I've played a lot of shitty tie-in games. The only thing I enjoyed were the boss fights. They were pretty challenging and exhilarating and pretty solid. They don't save the game but they are highlights in this snowrefist of a game. There are a few things I didn't mention such as these side tasks where you have to collect 12 of these weird looking magic beans in every level which I think unlocks concept art and behind the scenes stuff. It's honestly not that important. There are other side tasks where you have to help a random character and get 7 or 9 of something but again unless you really want to 100% this game, you don't have to do it. Every level also ends with a character having to save the day called Hero Time where you have to do the big finish to complete the level. They're not always at the end, some are in the middle like the Far Far Away level, but for the most part they're at the end of the levels. A lot of them are tricky like the second level's Hero Time, but it's not as difficult as the dance levels in the Shark Tale game, so at least there's that. You might think I don't like co-op games, and I thought so too at first. But then I remembered some of my favorite movie tie-in games are co-op games like Over the Hedge and The Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. I think it's the execution of everything that really brings this game down and the experience is not enjoyable. Overall guys, the Shrek 2 game is an overrated crapefest. It's the perfect example of a cash grab Shrek game. I know this is a hot take and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this review. But this is honestly how I feel. If you like this game that's totally fine, and I respect your opinion and I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. If you do, all power to you, but I don't like this game at all. It sucks and I think there are way better Shrek games like Shrek Super Slam and Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. Those are at least exciting and thrilling to play which is what every video game should be. especially about something as legendarily awesome as Shrek. Anyways guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.